Hey, Chris with Mobility City of Louisville here. Today we're reviewing the Travel Buggy Dash. This is a great power chair because it weighs about 46 pounds. So it'll go great in the back of your car. It also folds up like a lawn chair, so it folds up really easy. We're going to go through the dimensions, we're going to go through how it folds up, and we're going to test drive it to give you an idea of how this power chair can work for your life. This is the dimensions and specifications on the chair. We'll go over some of this as we go through the chair. So starting with the controller, here's your controller buttons on here. So this is the on button, this is the off button. Turn the button on. This is your speed, so you can reduce it down or up depending on where you're at, how fast you want to go. And this is your horn. So over here is your battery indication. It'll start dropping as it goes. It doesn't stay lit or anything, it just kind of goes out. And then this is your toggle. That's forward, back, left, and right. Get this set back up. Now, I really like this one because of the ease of use of it. It's very smooth. It takes off, but it doesn't shoot you out like a rocket. It's very smooth takeoff, and then the speed is very good. You can moderate that from medium speed or up to a brisk walk. On the back here, this right here, what you pull to fold it, I'll show you how it folds here in a little bit. Do have some suspension up here, and then you have your neutral switches in the back. And that's in neutral, and the travel buggy is off. You can push it like a manual wheelchair. Most power chairs have that. So you get a nice bag in the back, and then this right here is a clip to, when you fold it, you can keep the power chair folded up. So it's nice to have. Some of the power chairs we have don't do that. So that is a walk around of the Travel Buggy Dash. Okay, so folding up the chair. Now, when I did the walkthrough of the chair, there's a red lever on the back. Turn this around. You can see it, that right there. I'm going to pull that lever out, and this will fold down. Now, sometimes the front will get caught, so you just pull that up, and then there's the total laid down package. And then you can stand it up, which I really, really like. Now, the clip that I was showing you earlier just goes right here. That allows you to pick it up, right? The way that I recommend picking it up, you have a handle here with this cross member, and then you have the back of the chair. I would get close to my car, and I would pick it up. I could lean it up against the car and then push it in, or you can pick it all the way up and put it in that way. Now, some people will suggest picking from the bottom and going in. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. You'll find the way that works best for you. So, but this is how it folds up. To unfold it, you just unclip that. I just pull back on the chair and it folds open. All right, let's do some measurements. So from armrest to armrest, the widest part here, about 23.5 inches. And then the widest part looks to be the wheels. Those are 24.5 inches. From the ground to the top, about 36 inches, so 3 feet. And then let's measure the chair here. Chair is going to be 17 by 17. The back obviously 17 inches wide, but it is 19 inches tall, a little bit taller on the back. Foot plate here is 12 inches by 10 inches, and then it does taper down to allow you to walk around the plate, so it's 8 inches at the base. Let's fold it up, and then we can do some measurements with it folded. Now, when it folds up, the highest part, I'd say about 13, maybe 12.5, 13 inches. And then overall, the width of it, about 30 inches, including the controller. Now that is something nice about the controller, is you can remove it. So if you're traveling, you'll remove this and disconnect right here. That way you can take the most precious piece, the electric controller, with you on the plane, and then it won't get damaged in flight. So that's really cool about this one. I think that's all the measurements, and we'll move on. All right, let's test this thing out on our racetrack. So every Mobility City has a racetrack, and there's a reason behind it. So the track itself is 36 inches wide. So that mimics what a hallway or some doorways would be. So if you can stay on the racetrack with the power chair, then you can generally work in a home. So this one's doing pretty well. The feedback's pretty good. Let's go down to the slow speed and see how that feels. Yeah, I really like the slow speed. I think the slow speed is it's not so slow that you're waiting on the power chair. It's more allowing you to be much more controlled, so you're not going to hit a wall or handrail or like a door threshold when you're going at this speed. So it works really, really well indoors. Uh, Increase the speed again here. Now, speaking of indoors, right, being able to work in a kitchen. So say I go up to a counter here, and then being able to turn from there and go to another place in the room. So it's got really, really good turning radius. So not a full 360. So there's some, like this wheel is staying, but my body itself is going around the axis. There's some power chairs where, like a 6-wheel power chair, your body will actually stay within the axis, so it's an even tighter turn. But this one has a really good turning radius, just not totally the zero turn. Now, the other couple things, I'm going to kind of show the sides here. There's a button right here that I can lift up the armrest, and that'll allow me to transfer. So that'll a chair, couch, the toilet, something like that. Essentially, just use a transfer board. Then I don't have to stand up. Now, the other thing is the way that this is designed. The foot plate is narrower at the base, so I can put my feet around it and stand up. Obviously, you want the armrest down. Also, remember to turn this off, because if you stand up and you have it, you see how it moved on me? You don't want that to happen. So you want to make sure that you have this completely off. That's the red O button. And then you're going to use that to stand up, and then you can walk around the plate, or you can, there's a handle, raise that up, and then now I can just stand up without the plate being in the way at all. So overall, this is a really, really good power chair. I like the comfort of it. The seat feels like something I can sit in all day, and that's really, really important in a power chair where you're going to use this for most of the day for your travels. If you're going to a restaurant, you're going to be sitting in it for a long time, so you want to make sure that that seat is really, really comfortable. And that's where coming to Mobility City really makes a difference, because I can come to the store, I can sit in it, I can try it to see where are my legs sitting, how do I sit in the chair, is the back comfortable, how does the control work, is it, because there's some controls where like you push forward and it just takes right off at almost full speed. So you got to really try something before you buy it. That's the benefit of Mobility City and coming into the store. So this is a review of the Travel Buggy Dash. We have this in store. Please come by, check us out. Or we have 50 locations nationally. Look us up, stop in, say hi, and try out some mobility devices. You have a good day.